So let us start with the next topic, that is electric potential and potential difference. This is the second topic under electricity. So let's start with it. So to understand this, we need to make sure that we know the concepts of it, like how electric charge flow in the circuit. So in this case, I am taking an analogy to tell you how water flows at our house. So here we have one example of house and there is a water tank at some height with respect to house. So why it is kept at some height edge is because there should be some pressure difference at point A and point B. If there won't be any pressure difference between point A and B, then there won't be supply of water through this horizontal tube. So therefore it is very important to keep water tanks at some height edge. Now similarly with the case of electrical circuit. Now in this case we have a cell that is one terminal is at positive potential and another is at negative potential. Therefore these electrons flow through this electrical circuit. If there won't be any potential difference caused by this cell, then there won't be any flow of electric current through this electric circuit. So it is very important to create potential difference, and we generally create potential difference with the help of battery, cells and all these things, because they create some chemical action within a cell to generate the potential difference across the terminals of the cell. So that's how they conduct electricity. Now, what electric potential difference is? So, electric potential difference is defined as the potential between 2 points in an electric circuit carrying some current as the work done to move a unit charge from one place to another. So, if I want to move this electron till point this, the last end, there we need to do some work. The electric potential should come into action at this point. So therefore we define it as V equal work done over charge. Work done is written as W and charge is written as Q. And potential difference is measured in volt and work done is measured in joule and charge is measured in coulomb. Now the next important thing is they would ask you to define 1 volt. So 1 volt is nothing but 1 joule over 1 coulomb. So how would you define this is, so you can write it as 1 volt is the potential difference between 2 points in a current carrying conductor when 1 joule of work is done to move a charge of 1 coulomb from one point to another, as stated first. Then, how to measure potential difference? To measure potential difference, you need to use voltmeter. Now, voltmeter is actually used to measure potential difference and it is always connected in parallel. Like in the case of ammeter, we connect it in series form and this voltmeter is connected in parallel. Like how to connect, let me tell you. So if you have a bulb here, if you need to measure potential difference, then you need to put voltmeter parallel to the bulb here. It is made like this, a circle in a V. So this is how we we apply or we connect voltmeter to a electric circuit. Now the next thing is circuit diagrams, like how we used to measure, how we make components in circuit diagram. Some are well known to you as you have already done in class 8. So let us start with that. So the first one is electric cell. So electric cell has a positive terminal and a negative terminal. Now the second one is a battery. Battery is nothing but combination of cells. So battery would be, you need to draw 2 or 3 cells to make it a battery. So it should be a continuous one. Now the third one is plug key or switch when open. So when open, you need to draw like this. Now the fourth one is plug key when closed. So when closed, you need to draw a simple button-like structure in between the plugs to make it close. That means that the circuit is complete. And when open, that means the circuit is incomplete. Then we have a wire joint. Wire joint would be like this. Sixth is wire crossing without joint. There won't be any joint. So that would be like this. A straight line. Then you don't need to join this wire. You just need to put a semicircle over it and a straight line. Then the seventh one is electric bulb. That is well known to all. So electric bulb is like this. Then you need to draw a resistance. We would be talking about resistance in the next class. So it is drawn like this. Then we have a variable resistance. In the simple resistance, we have a single value. Like there would be some numerical value like 5 ohm, 10 ohm. There would be single value. Whenever we talk about variable resistance, that means it can take many other values like 5 ohm, 10 ohm, 15 ohm. So we can change the values of resistance in the variable resistance, but not in the simple one, that is resistance. Now the 10th is ammeter. Ammeter is a single A within the circle and a plus and a minus sign. 11th is the voltmeter to measure potential difference. So again in a circle, V plus minus. So that's all for today's lecture. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you.